How do you manage a full-time job and also start a real estate investing career? What is going on, y'all? This is Q&A with Stacy J. I'm a real estate investor here in Honolulu, Hawaii. On this channel, we talk about all things Hawaii real estate, money, lifestyle, and side hustles. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos dropping every Tuesday and Friday at 1 p.m. HST. And on today's question, we are going to be answering, how do you manage a full-time job and also start a real estate investing career? So I'm going to start with a little story here. So when I was starting my real estate investing career, there was no such thing as balance. I worked 80 hours a week as a construction engineer, and this was on the job, walking on the job site, constantly talking to contractors, going to go check out the job site, walking around with my plans and all that stuff. And so I was on my feet all day. While working that 80-hour-a-week job, I knew that I wanted to get out. Use your job as motivation to realize you don't want to work that job anymore. And that's what I did. I knew that I was not trying to work 80 hours a week if I was going to have a family. And so on the weekends, I would drive around and try to find deals. When I was first getting started, I told myself, hey, I work 80 hours a week. How much time can I realistically spend on my real estate investing career, where I was starting to flip mobile homes? I came to find out that I could do 30 hours a week. If you do 24 hours times 7 days a week, it gave me about 3 to 4 hours of sleep every single night. And that was a sacrifice that I was willing to take up front because I knew this wasn't going to be a long-term thing. And so I'd spend 30 hours a week. When I came home from work and on the weekends, I would drive around every single city in SoCal that had relatively cheaper homes. And so on Saturday morning, at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I would drive out, with whether it was 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even 4 hours, to go to these cities and drive every single mobile home park and start knocking on doors and finding for sale by owner signs. I ended up finding my first 3 deals. I did that from 3 to 5 a.m. all the way until like 6 p.m. at night on Sunday, and then I would start all over and go back to work on Monday. There's no balance. I probably wouldn't recommend that schedule to anybody, not even my worst enemy, because I got really sick. I constantly went through burnout. I would get sick, and then I would have to stop, and then I would start all over again. It's like I never learned my lesson. But I will say that the sacrifice that I made has got me to where I am today, and now I'm able to work 40 to 60 hours a week, whatever the job entails of that week. But I'm definitely not working 120 hours a week, because that's ridiculous. But I hope that helped. Really, there's no such thing as balance. Figure out your why and really use that as motivation to stick to a schedule and hold your own self accountable, because nobody's going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to hold you accountable. It's up to you to decide if this is going to be for you. And so if you guys have any questions, make sure you DM me on Instagram. I'll be answering questions here on Fridays at 1 p.m. HST. Thank you guys for watching. Aloha, and see you on the next video. Shoot!